Okay, this is just a short little video tutorial to show you how to take a single page Pocket Life template and turn it into a double so that you can complete a spread at one time instead of doing the left page first and then the right page, which is what I have been doing all year and now feel very foolish about because I just completed a spread with a double page and it was so much easier. No more jumping back and forth. I could place all my photos right at once, didn't have to worry about having enough to go on the left and the right. I just did it all at the same time. It was so much easier. If you haven't been doing them as a spread, I really encourage you to do that, and I'm going to show you how. So this is the template that I've chosen to use. It's not the one that I'm using for the rest of the year, but in case you use one that doesn't have symmetry down the center, I wanted to show you how to flip it so that you can have that symmetry. So we're going to go to File, create a new one, and I want 24 inches wide by 12 inches high with a resolution of 300 pixels per inch. I'm going to go ahead and say OK. Now I'm going to go back to my template, which is right here, and I'm just going to click and drag over the top of all of my card layers. So they're all selected now. You can see all my layers are selected, and I'm just going to click and drag them into my new document. And if I hold down the Shift key, it will center them for me in the document, which I want it to do. Now I'm going to click again, and you can see, oh no, I've lost my center. If I hold the Shift key, it will center them back for me. And it'll probably be, I'm probably right about there. I may have to do a little bit of adjusting when we get the other half on, but that's fine. Now I'm going to take all of these. They're already highlighted. If you click on a layer and drag it down to the new, it will make copies of each of those layers for you. And now what you want to do is go to Edit. And this is only if your layout is not symmetrical down the center. If it was symmetrical, you do not need to do this. It won't make a difference. But because it's not, I'm going to go to Transform and then Flip horizontally. And that will just reverse everything. And then again, I'm going to click and drag, hold the Shift key so that you get a nice straight line. And that looks good right about there. But you can see now it's reversed, so it does give you a really nice symmetrical look as opposed to, you know what, let's show you really quickly what it would look like if we didn't. So let's just take these all and copy them and slide them over. That still actually doesn't look bad. I still like that, but for me the symmetrical is more visually appealing. So there's the symmetrical, there's just the duplicate. It's completely up to you what version you decide to choose, but that's how you can start working with your two-page spread. So you've got your left side, your right side, no more jumping back and forth from page to page. It's all just right here, which will make it nice and easy for you. Now you may be wondering, well, I print 12 by 12s, so how is this going to work for me? What do I do with a double page spread? I don't know a perfect answer for that, but I do have a solution. This is what I did anyways, because I do 12 by 12s. I don't do as spreads. I don't even know how printers do them as spreads because they always have their cutoffs and everything else. So this is what I would suggest to, after you've completed your layout, getting them back to 12 by 12. So here's the layout that I just completed, and I'm going to create a new document. This time I'm going to make it 12 by 12. And let's go back here, and I'm just going to click and drag to select everything that was on my left hand side. Now my pictures from the right might overlap a little bit, and you can see I probably just grabbed the grasshopper picture there. Yeah, so I'm going to go back a little bit until it gets rid of that picture. There we go, but I still have everything that I need selected. So now I'm going to click and drag it to my new document. And if I hold the Shift key, it should, oh no, it's not going to center it for me because I didn't keep everything in the 12 by 12. I had papers and stuff that were hanging out and photos. But there you go, just like that. Now I have a 12 by 12. Now I'm going to do the right side. I need another new document, 12 inches by 12 inches. go back to my week here, and I'm gonna grab the right side this time. Got everything highlighted, click and drag and let go, and you'll just have to move just a little bit here. And there you go. So I took my 2-page spread and I separated it into left and right, and I took my single template and made a double. So it's really, I think for the amount of time it will save you from jumping back and forth while you're creating 2 pages, I think it's worth the hassle. And especially what I would do now, since this would be your template for the rest of the year, is save this right now. Save it as your template, and then when you go in to start creating it, you would of course save it as something new so it doesn't get recorded over, and then you don't have to mess with this. You know, you do this once and you're done. You're good for the rest of the year. So that is how you take a single page template and create a double, and then take your spread and go back to single 12 by 12s. Hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions at all, just let me know and I will see if I can get them answered for you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again next time.